What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another tutorial, and right now I am standing in the middle of this very beautiful wheat field here at the traditional spawn on BCS. Now if you want to check this place out for yourself, I'll leave directions in the description below. But what we are going to be building today is this here bungalow or cottage. Now this house is a very simple house and is very easy to build with very little materials. Now this house will be very helpful for people who want to learn how to build better houses as well as building better realistically. Uh, the overall detail is kept to a minimum, but there is a lot of realistic detail here. So if you like this house and you like this build, then be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more tutorials in the future. So let's begin. Alright, so these are basically all the blocks you will need for this build. Now I will be decorating the interior of this cottage in another video, so be sure to stay around for that. But right now we're just going to build the exterior, and these are all the blocks we'll need for that. So what we will need is spruce log, oak, just for the flooring on the inside, andesite, all dark oak blocks, all spruce blocks, pretty much all quartz blocks except for pillar, so block, chiseled, stair, and slab. And then we're going to need some form of pane and block glass. I will be using a light stain, gray, pretty much light stain gray, and bricks. So that's basically it. So let's start building. Alright, so first step in building any house is to build the base. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a 21 by 15 rectangle out of andesite. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then just cover that rectangle up on both sides. And this is basically the base of your house. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lay out the simple floor plan for this build. And we're going to shape out the living room, the 2 bedrooms, and then the kitchen and bathroom in the back. So right here, about 5 blocks inwards, we're going to start shaping out the bedroom. 5 here, 5 here, and then leave a space for the door. And we'll start shaping out the second bedroom and the living room right here. Now this part will be the living room will be sort of the area where you walk into the kitchen, and then just follow this line here, and then a door over here for the bathroom, and cover and separate the bathroom and the bedroom. And that's basically the base right there and the floor plan. Alright, so now that your base is finished, we're going to shape out basically the entire framework of the build and the walling. So first we're going to build a porch before we do that. And basically you just want to take your spruce logs and build 2 blocks, well, 3 blocks here, and then count 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then build 2 more up like this, and then cover the first 2 with slabs because this can be like an overhang over here made out of quartz. Now what you're going to want to do is basically just fill in the wall of the house. Now we will add windows and details later after we finish the walling. So basically the first layer of the house will be made out of quartz, well, chiseled quartz, and then the second layer will be made out of dark oak. The first layer only goes to 3 blocks, and then the second layer goes to 4 blocks and above, like this. Now you're going to want to do this basically around the entire house. So that's what I am going to do, and I'll be right back. Alright, so basically your build should look like this. Now the house looks like pretty much like nothing at the moment, but we're going to start adding details, and we are going to start by taking spruce stairs and filling in the porch. You just use blocks, but I don't have blocks in my inventory at the moment, so I'm just going to fill this in. And then what you're going to want to do is start building the overhang over here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is build 3 quartz blocks up like this. And then take your stairs, one here, and then just build out like that. Just like that. And then take your quartz slab and just build over it. Just like that. And then build one slab next to it, and then a full block, and then a slab next to it like that. So it makes a slight slant, and then one more above that, so the slant gradually gets a little more inclined, so like that. I could fill this in if you want to, but you don't have to. And that is basically the overhang. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add the this is going to be supporting basically the side of the roof. So you're going to want to do that on both sides. Just like that. And then now we are going to build the roof. Alright, so to start off the roof, you're going to want to take the quartz slabs, start here, and then count out 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place 1 block like that, and then keep building upwards with your slabs. Whoops. Just like that, until you reach about the center. You might go over, but I think this is pretty good. Yeah, right about there. And then you're going to want to do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, looks like I miscounted that one. My bad. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they'll eventually meet in the middle, like that. And then you're going to just want to carry this back. And then do the same on the other side. But first, we're going to fill in this half. Now what you're going to want to do, before you add in the supports on the front of the house, you're going to want to fill this in with spruce. Now this first part should stick out more than the other parts of the roof. So you're going to start at the bottom part and just fill in with slabs. Alright. And that's basically it for this. Now you're going to want to copy everything you do over here onto the other side. And this is basically probably the most boring part of any build, doing the roof. But if you have world edit, then it should be pretty easy. You could just copy, flip, then paste. But unfortunately, it's pretty hard to do without world edit, or just boring. Just gonna line this up. And just like that. Now what you're going to want to do is take your dark oak and just basically just fill this in over here. Just like that. Now these gaps over here, you're just going to want to fill them in with spruce. Hold on. Just like that. Alright, now it's time to add the supports. The first support is going to be a little bit bigger than the side ones, but you're going to count 3 stairs out until you reach the end, and then 2, and then 1, and then the next support starts over here, 3 blocks, 3 blocks away from the middle one. Oops, messed up on that one. And that's basically the supports right there. So now all we need to do is finish the other side, which is basically the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to show that whole thing, but you could go finish that. And then once you're done with that, then we'll move on to the windows and more decoration. Alright, so once you finish the roof, the house should basically look like something like this. And now all we have to do left is fill in the doorway and the windows. So first we're going to start with the doorway, and all you want to do is just make a little doorway here. You can add whatever door you want here. Just going to put a spruce floor right there. And then start carving out the side windows. So just start with the window here, like that. And then a spruce on top of that window, like that. Same goes to the other side, just like that. And then take your gray, this is gray, it's supposed to be light stain, and put a window right there, like that. Make that dark oak. And that is basically, I'll put windows here. That is basically your doorway. Very fancy. So now what we're going to do is start on this window here, front window. So you're going to want to start in the middle here. So about 3 blocks away is the middle. And it should look something like this. So 3 blocks, and then you should build the bottom part, and then the window basically goes here and then just put quartz stairs and then quartz slabs like that. It should be 1 block higher. Just like that. And then you're going to want to take your light stain, like light gray stained glass blocks, and put them in the middle like that. And just like that. So that is basically your front. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't done it yet, is I forgot to fill in this top part, so that was my bad. So you don't want anything showing inside the house. Now what we're going to do is we are going to carve out the windows. Now there are 2 windows on this side, and one is going to be bigger than the other. It's going to be pretty big. That's going to be the living room window. So what you're going to want to do is, from this stair, count 2 blocks out to the left, and then that is going to be where you start the window. So place 2 stairs there, 2 stairs here, and then just 3 blocks down, 4 blocks down, and then break the blocks down to where the quartz is, and just put stairs right there, and then fill in the windows with your light gray. Is this? This is gray. Well, you could use either. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take light again. Now, for this window, you're just going to want to take your stairs and then place them right next to the supporter, and then just place all the way down to a block above the andesite, and just put stairs upside down like that, then fill in the windows like that. So now moving on to the other windows and exterior. Alright, so for this side, if you haven't done so, just fill in this top part like you've done on the other side. There are only 3 windows, so we're going to start on this side, in this supporter, and you're just going to want to make 1 block there, and then break 2 blocks, and then put a window here. This will just be the bathroom window, and then count 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be a bedroom window. That'll be 3 blocks high, and then just fill in the windows. And then count 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put right side upstairs, and then fill in your windows. So then that's basically it for this side. So moving on to the back, all we need to do is the windows, and then I just started making the back exit. So I'm going to want to start 2 blocks in, and then hold on, it's like that, with a stair like that and a slab below it, and then start the window over here 1 block next door, fill that in with a window, and then count 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that is basically the back. So now we have 1 part left, and that is, well, first let's do the flooring. I'm just going to use World Edit, but you're just going to want to fill in the floor with oak, replace 0, 5. Now you're going to want to keep these outlines for the wall scheme when I start decorating the interior for this. Now, this is going to be the kitchen, and there's going to be a fireplace and a stove, and it's right about here. So the cool thing is, you're just going to build up until you hit about here, and this will be basically where your chimney will be, and it's pretty realistic. Oh, just gotta get the stairs to have the chimney right above where the fireplace and stove will be. Then you'll just want to build a chimney like that. Or just make it like that. And that is basically the exterior for this. So if you like this build and you thought it was pretty simple, you know, all we did is just shape out the build and then added some extra details, which is basically how you should do a build if you're, you know, learning realism. It really makes simple builds look really nice. So if you like this house, then be sure to comment below, you know, like and subscribe for more houses and tutorials and builds. So see you guys later.